English 1102 for Miss Allison Smith.
Hamlet, Act 5, Scene 1. What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman, then?
For none neither.
Who's to be buried in it?
One that was a woman, but, rest her soul, she is dead.
How absolute the need is. We must speak by the card, or equivocation will undo us. By the Lord, Horatio, these 3 years I have taken note of it, that the age has grown so picked, that the toe of the peasant comes so near the heel of the courtier, he galls his kide. How long hast thou been a grave maker?
Of all the days in the year, I came to it that day that our last king, Hamlet, overcame Fortinbras.
How long is that since?
Can you not tell? Every fool can tell that. It was that very day that our young Hamlet was born, he that is mad and was sent to England.
Aye, Mary, why was he sent into England?
Why, because he was mad. There he shall recover his wits. Or, if he do not, it is no great matter there.
Why?
'Twill not be seen in him there. There the men are as mad as he.
How came he mad?
Faith, in with losing his wits.
Upon what ground?
Why, here in Denmark. I have been sexton here, man and boy, 30 years.
How long must a man lie in earth ere he rot?
Faith, if he be not rotten before he die. We have many pocky corpses nowadays that will scarcely hold a laying in. He will last you some 8 year, some 9. A tanner, he will last you 9.
Why he more than another?
Why, sir, his hide is so tanned from his trade that he will hold out water for a great while. And your water is a sore decayer of your horse undead body. Here hath lain a skull in the earth for some 23 years.
Whose was it?
A horse and mad fellow's it was. Whose do you think it was?
Nay, I know not.
A pestilence on him for a mad rogue. He poured a flogging of Rhenish on my head once. This same skull was Sir Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
This?
In that.
Alas, poor York, I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. And now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips I have kissed I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning? Quite chapfallen? Now, get you to my lady's chamber and tell her, let her paint an inch thick. To this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Dost thou think Alexander looked of this fashion in earth,
E'en so.
and smelt so? Pah!
E'en so, my lord.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? Why may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till he find it stop in a bunghole?
'Twere to consider too curiously to consider so.
No, faith, not a jot, but to follow him thither with modesty enough and likelihood to lead it, as thus. Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returneth into dust. The dust is earth, and of earth we make moan. And why of that loan whereto he was converted, might they not stop a beer barrel? Imperious Caesar, dead and turned to clay, might stop a hole to keep the wind away. Oh, that earth, which kept the world in awe, should patch a wall to expel the winter's flaw. But soft a while, here come the king, the queen, the courtier.
The end.
Ben Payne as Horatio.
Jackie Apigo as Clown 1.
And Whitney Dill as Hamlet.